Well, even though it's slightly overcast and actually not that warm, Mugello still really is a spectator's dream, isn't it?
Yeah, and very nice place. It's unbelievable where they build this track, and you know, also the crowd here is unbelievable. So very nice place to race.
Aleix, it's been another big news week on the build-up to this Grand Prix, in particular for Suzuki. Obviously, now we know it's confirmed Maverick will be heading to Yamaha and Iannone will be joining Suzuki. But we want to know, what are you doing?
So yes, it has been a strange week. Actually, I already knew something about Maverick. I didn't know that Iannone was coming. Really, I felt like I deserve a little bit more respect from Suzuki side. Because after 2 years working with the bike, developing the bike, because in 2014 actually nobody believed that Suzuki was a very competitive bike. So after almost 25 races, we developed a very good bike. Bike is now competitive, and I feel that lack of respect a little bit. We didn't start to talk with Suzuki yet, and they announced a new rider. So I don't feel really good. But only thing I can do is try to push. Last 3 races I was in top 6, which I think is quite good for this bike. Just 10 points of Pedrosa in the championship for 4th place. So I'm happy about my performance, and I will try to keep working like this here in Mugello.
So from that, are we saying that we're not sure yet when we'll hear an announcement from you whether or what your place will be in 2017?
Yeah, really, I don't really know if I will continue here. As I said, we didn't start to talk with Suzuki even one word. This is a very strange thing. I don't really understand, but you know, we have really good offers. I was waiting because for me the priority was to stay in Suzuki, but now everything is changing a little bit. So we will see what happens. There is now 3 very important rounds for me: Mugello, Barcelona, and Assen. 3 tracks that I really love. I'm fast and competitive in these 3 circuits. So as I said again, my power is to be fast in the track, and then the offers will come.
In the instance that you do stay with Suzuki, how would you feel about having Iannone as a teammate?
I like. I always say that for me the best thing is to have very competitive teammates at your side, because this makes the bike improve quicker, and also the level between the riders is good. So the best thing for me will be to stay with Maverick next year, because he's a really talented rider and we start the project together. But as he will join Yamaha next year, Iannone I think is a really good replacement. But again, I don't know what will happen.
From the outside, it looks as though Suzuki have made some huge steps forward this year with development. What do you think has been the biggest stumbling block to get over? Was it that lack of horsepower that really held you guys back? Has that made the big difference?
Yeah, so last year the problem was the power. We were really down. Suzuki during last year, they didn't improve quite a lot the bike, but we know perfectly the way. So this winter Suzuki worked very hard, and we received a lot of new stuff during the winter season. This is why it was a little bit in trouble, because it was a lot of new things. But this year the engine is much better. The chassis, the electronic, all package with my team, everything improved a lot. I felt that the Suzuki now start to be a really competitive bike. We still need to improve, because for example last race podium of Maverick was at 14 seconds, which is quite far. Same distance than we were in Jerez, but it was some crashes in Le Mans. But obviously we are improving, and we are growing up, and this is the most important thing.
You set your goals out very clearly from the start of the season. You said you wanted to be regularly finishing inside that top 6. You have done for the past 3 races. As we just mentioned there, Suzuki achieved their first podium since returning to the championship last time out in Le Mans. From what you've just said, would you say that Suzuki are in a position to be a regular podium contender?
Let's say that if Ducati, Yamaha and Honda guys don't make a mistake, it's going to be difficult to fight with them. Again, in Le Mans there was a lot of crashes. Maverick was brilliant, obviously, to finish in the podium, but if Iannone, Dovizioso and Marquez didn't crash, it will be more difficult to fight for the podium. But the thing is that we are more close from last year. Last year, in a lot of races, everybody crashed, a lot of riders crashed, and the contender for the podium was maybe Tech 3 guys, Cal, and this year looks like Suzuki's closer. So we will see. Actually, for me, in the first track, like like Mugello, Barcelona, or us, and our bike will suit better. And yeah, let's hope that we can fight for the podium.
Well, it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. Me too.
And best of luck for the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.